Damn.
What?
Damn.
Damn.
It's rolling.
Oh my god. Can't believe I'm doing this right now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
This is your channel? I thought this was my channel.
It's like...
Nah, what is good, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. Alright.
Thank you. Can I talk now?
Yeah, go ahead. Do the damn thing.
So I wanted to film something with my good friend Jaehross over here. And I wanted to do a video of just seeing what he likes in women.
I feel like I'm kind of blind into this. I have no idea what I'm getting into right now.
I don't know. I mean, I have some questions I wanted to definitely ask him, but I just wanted to understand the male psyche. And this honestly comes in clutch when like females have like guy friends, because like you know, you see how they think.
Yeah, no, vice versa. I'm the same exact way. So like, yeah, I get it.
So I just wanted to find out things on some shits.
And to clarify, I'm not speaking for everybody because all guys are different.
That's true.
Alright, this is only coming from my mindset and the way I think. So
it's definitely gonna be subjective.
It's very
definitely, you know, not every guy is gonna like think and feel the same way.
Yeah, and it's definitely tough because like you talking about like the inside of male's mindset, but I can't speak for all males because everybody thinks differently. But with that being said, I'm sure there are a lot of guys who think the same way I do. I mean, there's how many people in the world? There has to be a few of us alike. You know what I'm saying? So just full disclosure.
So today we're gonna peek into a male's perspective on what exactly happens, or what do guys do when they like a girl. Jaehross, I want to know.
Oh my god. She's more prepared for this than I am.
I do, because
Alright, cool. No, I'm ready.
feel like if we just keep rolling with this is gonna be like 10 hours long. Because you and I have like deep conversations all the freaking time.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
We had, it has to be somewhat.
Yeah, we've created a good bond over the last couple months for sure. So
it's crazy.
It is crazy. So alright, here we go.
Okay, Jaehross, so what catches your attention about a female?
Alright, and you're saying one physical trait and one
like personality trait. Like what attracts you?
So
fine little thing.
So physically, a smile is something that always catches my attention. Like more than anything. Smile, and if I have to have a bonus, it would be eyes. I feel like eyes can speak.
Do you have a preference of eye color?
I don't really have a preference of eye color. I mean, obviously like gray eyes or green eyes are just they're eye-catching. Even super real light hazel eyes look good in the sun. But it's not really a preference. It's just more of like eyes in the sense of how somebody looks at you, because I feel like eyes can talk. You know what I'm saying?
This is facts.
You know, so like
this is true.
So the way that, you know, somebody looks at you, or eye contact is everything. So when you're having a conversation with somebody, if their eyes can kind of give off a vibe, if they're like feeling you, not feeling you. And even that's kind of hard to say because I can't read people's minds. So, but it's just something to look out for. Personality wise, creativity or passion driven. People who are in sports, or girls who do music or acting, modeling, anything that's just passion driven, that's not really the normal thing, catches my attention, because as a creative, I know the mindset and what it takes to be successful like in those areas. And if I see somebody putting themselves through something like that, because I know it's like it's a bitch to live that life, like it's hard, but when you see somebody who doesn't care about how hard it is, they want it that bad, that catches my attention because I'm the same way.
So would it be I guess not a turn off, like say that like a woman comes your way, or like a girl comes your way, and she is not in the same realm that you're into, like she's not a creative, would that automatically kind of turn you off?
It wouldn't turn me off. Shit, honestly, if they're passionate in something, you know what I'm saying, even if it's not a creative thing, that still works for me. Just to be passionate about something, it takes commitment and dedication, and that says a lot about somebody. But I will say, like, in my past, I've had relationships with people who may be passionate but not in the creative sense, and it's more on the normal life wavelength, which there's nothing wrong with. It's just hard to fit in with like what I'm doing, because you spend a lot of time convincing that person who you are and what you want to be and how you want to live your life, and it sucks, but a lot of times when you're having that conversation with normal people, you're usually speaking in like a fantasy world, so it's hard for them to kind of really feel where you're coming from. And it's okay, like I understand it, because what we do as creatives it is hard. It's a lot to take in, especially for somebody who just wants to have an easy life, go to school, go to college, get a good job, and have a good family, get married, and just ride out life. And then you have somebody who kind of comes into your life, it's like, man, I'm just trying to be this big superstar, and you like start spilling out all these dreams, and you know, they support you, so they don't want to like tear you down, but they want to kind of push reality on you. And so it makes it difficult. So I've had that in my past, and that's what kind of swayed me, or not even swayed me, but that's what made me understand what I like. And it's like, I like people who are passionate, who are driven, who are creatives, because I think they'll be able to understand me a little bit more when it comes to my lifestyle. I think that it'll make like the relationship compatible.
No, I feel that.
So those are my traits. So that's what it is.
There you go. Question number 2. So how do you communicate when you're interested in getting to know someone more than, you know, friends? How do you let them know that you're interested? Like, are you subtle about it? Or like, what are some things that you do to let a girl know, hey, I think you're cute?
I guess it kind of depends, because there have been times where I'm like pretty straightforward of like, yeah, I think you're really cute, like let's hang out, or what's up? And they'll immediately know that I'm interested. And I guess it just depends on the situation of who I'm talking to. If like I feel that person probably has some good interest in me, or a good level of interest in me, or maybe this might sound kind of fucked up, but or maybe if I don't care if they turn me down or reject me, I'm just gonna shoot for it. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, I ain't even tripping, like whatever. That's like a confident side, whether that be just me ready to take a shot, or you have that liquid courage, you know what I'm saying? So on the flip side of that, I'm also really subtle. Like if I'm like super interested in somebody, I like to write it out a little bit, because sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. So like you'll think you really like somebody just because of the quick, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a quick moment thing.
Really,
and right, because like we've had the conversation before of like falling in love with the idea of somebody, right? So I've learned to actually write it out a little bit, let the days go, and kind of get to know them a little bit more.
So how long do you usually know when you're into a girl that you're getting to know, or when you just like the attention that she gives you and you're not really about it?
Man, I don't really have a time. I don't like to put a timestamp on things, because then you're expecting that time to come, and when it gets there and it's not where you want to be, it's kind of like.
But like, do you usually know, like, say that you've been getting to know someone and you've been like taking them on dates, and it's been like the 3rd date, like
obviously it's gonna go off of attention. Like I'm not gonna spend a whole year taking somebody out on dates and like I don't even see a connection like happening, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna waste my time, but I'm just not gonna put like a specific. Everybody's different, so it's not like oh, it's every time it's 3 weeks or every time it's 2 weeks. It's just like I'm gonna get to know somebody and we're just gonna write it out. Obviously if time goes by, you know, a month or so, like, and there's like no connection whatsoever, or no progress at least, then just kind of like move on. I don't like to force anything. I'm big on being natural, like when things just kind of happen on its own. So I'm not huge on like, I'll shoot my shot, but I'm not gonna like force the shot, you know what I'm saying? Just play the game and let the game come to you, kind of thing.
Just play the game,
you know what I'm saying?
Let
the game come to you, and whenever you feel like you wide open, you take that shot and you may brick. So, but
or you may literally, it may go that way, and the basket's right here, and it's like
that's what I'm saying. It might just be a air ball, but I feel like even in those situations, it feels better to know that you were in the perfect situation to take a shot, opposed to just like whatever. But not to say, again, I can't speak for everybody, because some people are just confident enough where they're just gonna take shots Steph Curry all day. I'm just not that type of person with that type of like confidence to just like spit game and holler at every girl that I see or that I find attractive.
I feel that.
You feel me?
Okay, so how do you communicate when you're not interested in someone?
Actually, this is easy. Like, you know this, I'm a very straight up person. right? So like right now in my life at this point in time, I'm not looking for anything specific, right? Obviously, if somebody comes into my life, they stumble into my universe and it just flips a switch where it's like, oh shit, I don't know if I was ready for this, but here it is. I'm cool with it. I'm open to that. But for the most part, like right now in my life, when I meet somebody and we're talking and we get to know each other, I always let it be known, like, yeah, I'm just kind of focused on myself right now. I'm just kind of doing my own thing and I'm not really looking for anything serious. And that's not to assume that that person I'm talking to is wanting something serious. And if it gets to the point where that gets miscommunicated, it starts to get deeper, like I'm still gonna relay the message of like, yo, real quick, before this goes any further, I just want to reiterate that I'm still not looking for anything serious. Maybe nothing's changed for me, whatever the case may be. And I'll just let that person know, and I try to be as like sincere about it as possible, because I'm not trying to be like hurt anybody's feelings either. So I feel like once you let people know ahead of time what your intentions are, then you should be fine. And if they take it the wrong way or like get upset with you or want to be petty about it, whatever the case may be, like you can't help that. That's just how somebody may be. And the point is, at least you did the right thing. Yeah. That's all you can do. So that's how I communicate if I'm not interested, which doesn't happen often, you feel, because it's not like I got fucking, you know, I don't.
Ladies, he's single.
What's the next damn question?
So my next question actually is, so what do you think, okay, say that, you know, your ideal woman comes along and everything, blah, blah, blah. What does a woman gotta do for you to take her seriously? Like, what trait, I guess, or what's that thing that's like, oh shoot, okay, like, I kind of want to, you know, want this to be a deeper thing, and
I think effort is probably like the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Not in the sense of like, oh, I'm an attention whore, I need all the attention in the world. Like I don't want to always have to be the person that's like, yo, let's hang out. Oh, yo, let's go do something. I would prefer somebody who shows the same interest that I have. And even if they don't even have to be, it doesn't have to be super crazy or anything like that. I just want it to be a natural back and forth, a give and take back and forth. Right. That's really it. Or show interest in like what I'm doing. More than likely, if you're with somebody, like for me, if I'm with somebody who, or am talking to somebody who is like a creative of some sort, naturally they'll probably have interest in what I'm doing, and vice versa. I don't know. I don't like to bug people.
I think, yeah, we've had this conversation before.
And that's with like anybody when it comes to business, even my closest friends, and of course people who are of potential interest. Like I don't like to bug anybody. I don't want to be that guy. So once I start to feel like I'm bugging somebody, I like really start to backpedal, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna leave them alone, because I don't want to feel like I'm getting on somebody's nerves or forcing them to hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want somebody who doesn't want me, no matter how bad they are or whatever the case may be. Like they might be the full package, but if you're everything that I want and you don't want me, it doesn't. It kills. Like it literally like cancels out everything.
Come to us. It's all about effort.
It's all about effort.
Okay, so what do you want, like what should females know, like us females know about like men approaching women? Like what do you guys want us to know and to take in consideration?
See, that's a tough question. Oh, all right, I'll tell you.
We briefly talked about it yesterday, but like
I'll tell you my perspective, because I can't speak for all dudes, because guys are dogs, you know what I'm saying? So there are a lot of dudes out there who they got ill intention, you know what I'm saying? So they ignore all of them. But for me personally, I guess a good thing to know is that there are a lot of guys out there who are genuine, who want to sincerely approach somebody and give a compliment, or approach somebody and just introduce themselves.
So is it really like scary for guys to approach a girl? Like even if they make it look easy? Like,
yeah, man.
What
like
do you think?
For me personally, I'm not the most like confident dude to just approach anybody, even if it's just on the internet. Like I don't even like to just slide in DMs like that, just because I try to avoid like the embarrassment of it, because I've seen everywhere on Twitter and Instagram, like girls will like screenshot shit and be like, Look at this old boy trying to slide in my DMs. Oh, whack ass. Or like even at the clubs, I've seen videos where somebody was like just trying to introduce themselves and old girl's friend is just recording and just like, look at bum ass over here trying to, you know what I'm saying? And it turns out homie was just trying to get by to go to the bar to get a drink. So then it even looks like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, what are y'all trying to do? Don't get me wrong, I get it. There are some bummy ass dudes who try to spit game and it's just all over the place. I understand that. But for the dudes who are genuine and just trying to get to know somebody or introduce themselves or put themselves out there, that's what kind of holds me back, because I'm not trying to get put on blast for no reason whatsoever.
So do you prefer a girl to like approach you first and just say hi? Like is it easy for girls to just be like, okay, like I'm just saying hi, or like giving them a signal of, hey, I'm kind of like feeling you, like you should.
Okay, yeah, that's so
hi.
Like I'll say from a guy's perspective, if a girl comes up to me and is like, hey, I just want to introduce myself,
or like gives you that signal of,
okay,
cool.
See you,
see me,
right? So
like,
I'm gonna say that I will automatically assume that you at least have some sort of interest in me to some sort of extent. You think I'm attractive. It don't have to go as far as like, yo, I'm trying to take you home tonight, but I'm just attracted to you. I want to introduce myself. I'm gonna at least assume that much. I don't know how.
Rightfully so, yeah.
Right. I don't know how much of it is not that. Like if a girl comes up to you and she just wants to say hi and just make friends, I don't know how often girls do that. Shit, because that's like getting friend zoned before getting to the friend zone. Like what kind of shit is that?
No, I will say, like, if a woman, because sometimes I do this, like I really do, I'll make it known. I mean, if you know, like you're meeting someone and you're you're meeting someone of like the opposite sex and everything, there's a level of attraction there.
Okay.
You know?
Cool.
So I think that it's
so
like,
so to answer your question, like hell yeah, if a girl approaches me, that makes it 10 times easier, because now I don't have to like, not that I do put up a front when I introduce myself, but obviously when I'm making my approach to somebody, I feel like I have to make some sort of statement. I gotta like really think about like how I'm gonna approach her, what I'm gonna say to a certain person. But when a girl approaches me, it's like it immediately raises that jumping over that wall. Right. I don't have to like try to get your attention. Now I get to just be myself because you came to me. Cool, let me just be myself. And if you don't like me after that, that's fine, because it's like, okay, cool. You had the opportunity to get to know me, and now you're not with it. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, it'd be easier. So hey, slide in the DMs, let me know what's good. Go double tap on like 6 pictures so I know it's real.
Like from the archives, like all the way down. Like, you gotta dig.
Drop some emojis, like.
No, because it's like, I don't know. I'm a firm believer of men pursuing, and I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman making that introduction of, you know, letting you know I'm interested, positioning yourself, and then having a man, you know, pursue you. Right. Because there's a difference between like chasing and pursuing, you know.
I agree.
Chasing is when someone isn't really interested, and like say a man or a woman is wanting something out of the situation, but the other party isn't about it, so you know you're over here like Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, no, I feel that. And like
chasing,
I don't
but
think
pursuing is more of.
There's nothing wrong with a dude approaching a woman and being what you would call old school.
Yeah.
But I also don't. I just think we're in such a new time right now. Like, there's nothing wrong with a woman approaching a dude. I don't see what's wrong with it. The only wrong statement somebody can make about it, in my eyes, is, oh, that's not how it's supposed to be done. But in reality, like, how is life supposed to be? Like, there's no book on life. You write it out. You know what I'm saying? So
live it.
You just live it. And if something inside of you is telling you to go approach a dude and you're a woman, or vice versa, like, just do that. Like, go do the damn thing. It's all good. Which I guess I should be giving myself the advice, right?
Do the damn thing. Just do the damn thing.
Not to say I've never, like, I've slid in DMs before. You know, I've approached people before. I'm just saying it took a little bit more for me to do it. Like, I had to really, like, you know, I'd type something out and I'll backspace the shit out of it. And then I'll get completely out of it. I'm just like, man, I'll message later. Then I get back on it and I send it and I'm just like, oh shit, you know what? I'm just unsend it. So, I mean, yeah, like, I just think it's a natural thing of like, or I should say, I feel like people should just be a little bit more natural about that kind of thing and not overthink it so much.
We're about to go into 2020. It's all about sliding in each other's DMs. It's fine.
That's not what I said. That is not what I said. Just go what feels right.
Which is sliding into everyone's DMs in 2020.
Just spam everybody. Just send everybody the eye emoji. Man, those are easy questions. What else you got? Was that it?
That's it.
Dang, we gotta have an episode 2 now, and I need some harder questions.
Okay, so that's all that we have for today. Thank you for everyone who watches this video.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, put a comment down below, and follow my man's Jaehross.
Right there. I already put it there. Now the bell's probably going off right now like a million times. Follow my girl.
Listen.
Hey,
Listen to his music. It's lit.
Can I plug in right here?
Yeah, plug in.
Album, None of This Was Planned, is out now. It's available everywhere on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal. I don't even know who uses iTunes anymore, but it's there if you really want to spend $10. Do your thing. So that's
Till next time. Thank you.
For sure. Thanks for having me on your channel.
Thanks for saying
Can't wait to come
it's
back.
my channel.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done with you.
Cut.